Now, the Roundball Wrap on KEZI 9 News.
Welcome into week 2. Yes, week 2 of the Roundball Wrap, your home for all your high school basketball coverage across the Willamette Valley. I'm JULIAN, MININSOHN, and the only difference between this week and last week is, just like the games, we got a sub. Robbie Fueling at the desk with me. How you doing, man?
Julian, think of me as like the 6th man of the year. Andrew Hovner out tonight, but he was doing play-by-play for the game of the week. We'll have those highlights later in the show. We start out with Shelton. Let's have some fun. The future Sheldon cheerleader right here. I see it. She's got the moves down, but to the action. Matt Parker showing some athleticism with the nasty spin move. Parker gets the shot off, banks it in. That's pretty. Irish pulled away late, though. Zach Carter stealing lunch money out here. He finishes. I'm a little early here. He finishes right here with the lay-in with ease. Sheldon defeats Roseburg 56-43.
I hated when people took my lunch money. South Eugene acts on the road, taking on South Medford. Josh Paul gets the board, and he's taking it the other way. Into the lane, weaves his way through a couple Panthers. Nice lay-in, Mr. Paul. South Medford in transition now. Junior Sleazer gets the ball in the corner, and that's good from downtown. Good name, too, Mr. Sleazer. Acts head back up north with a win. South Eugene defeats South Medford 57-46.
To our game of the week, Crater and Nate Biddle against Willamette and Luke Smith. The Comet, 5-star forward, gets to work early. Jaden Brains with the dump off, and Biddle finishes with the jam. Both teams trading buckets until 4 seconds left in the half. Luke Smith, Harden style, at the buzzer. That's how you enter the locker room. Tie game into the fourth. Smith again with the step back to give the Wolverines a 3-point lead. Tied again with a few seconds left. Does Smith have another buzzer beater in him? So close, no cigar. So give it to Kruger Edwards in overtime.
Smith
slamming it. Yeah, there we go. Kruger Edwards slams it here in overtime. We'll see these two again late in February, early March. Comets win this one round 62-57.
North Eugene Highlanders taking on the Ashland Grizzlies. First quarter is where we picked this one up. Anthony Smith hits Nate Whitlock, and Whitlock does the rest. Pull up three, drains it, fired up after scoring the first 7 points of the game. Game sliders on early, but don't count out the Highlanders. Brennan DeGarmo gets the steal. Coast to coast lay-in. North Eugene shows some fight. Highlanders take the L on the road. 60-42 is the final here. And no final score yet for the Churchill Springfield boys game. Still waiting on that one. As for the North Bend Eagle Point game, that doesn't have a score because that game was canceled. Robbie.
Danica Starr, she was first team All-State as a freshman. The girls got talent. Churchill taking on Springfield, and right on cue, Starr playing some suffocating defense. She gets the block, swats it to Natalie Elstone. Elstone finishes with ease. Lancers, they're up big. And here's the pass from Tiara Bolden, dishing it out from across the court, and guess who? Natalie Elstone drains it from deep. It wasn't even close, folks. Churchill wins it big, 75-31.
Churchill is a problem. Back to Willamette High School. Wolverines hosting Crater. In the girls' game, Comets rolling late in this one. Mackenzie Hirsch specifically goes up, misses, but gets her own rebound, pads the stats, finishes it off. Crater went as Hirsch went tonight. Pulls up from the right side of the baseline and puts that one away. Will High had to rely on Whitney Young, but this one wasn't enough, even with Young's great play. Wolverines fall 48-42.
Highlanders taking on the Grizzlies on the road. Ashland leading 20-14. Nita Munson drives down the sideline, full steam ahead, takes it to the rack, and one, count it. North Eugene not backing down by any means. Reese Newell gets the ball off the deflection, nails the hook shot, but the Grizzlies were just too much tonight. Highlanders fall 51-21. Same situation for the girls here. No score for the Bulldogs and the Eagles because that game was canceled, Julian.
Over at West Albany, Bulldogs playing host to Corvallis in the girls' game first quarter. It'll be Lindsay Bailey driving, gets straight to the cup, lays it in, but West Albany trails by 6 after that point. To the second, Kylie Bloom driving baseline, kicks it out to Ava Preschel, over to Elka Preschel, and she knocks down the three. No score in this one reported just as of yet. And up in 5A, West Albany, 67, Corvallis 57. Big win for the Bulldogs. And that does it for the 5A and 6A levels. Pretty great start to show we got more coming, don't you?
Absolutely, June. If you think we are done with the highlights on Roundball Wrap, think again. Coming up on the other side of the break, we got you covered from 4A on down. Stick around. You don't want to miss it.